Hi guys, how are you? It's going to be a few things, a few items that I picked up from Butters&bars.com. I'm sure almost everybody on YouTube is familiar with Butters and Bar. I my staples, and they had a sale where they had the trio thing going on where you could get mango butter, cocoa butter, shea butter for $18.99 for the trio. So I decided to go ahead and just get the trio because I wanted to experiment with mango butter, and also the cocoa butter I wanted to experiment with for my body. It is pure, unrefined, organic, or whatever. And the only thing I don't know if my shea butter melted on the way to me. But like when I got my shea butter from Shea Moisture, it was like in like clumps, like, you know, little bits of, like, you know, I don't know how to explain, like, but it was like in clumps of shea butter. This one is actually all at once. I don't know if it melted and this is what happened because I didn't get this. But yeah, so with the shea butter, it looks like this. And usually when I order unrefined shea butter, when I get it, you have to melt it and everything to get it into that phase. Not saying there's anything wrong with this because it could have melted on the way to me, so that when it solidified back, that's what it ended up looking like, because it was a little bit kind of gritty a little bit. I thought something was wrong, but I used it for my mix. Nothing was wrong with it. Once I melted it and mixed it up with other product, it wasn't an issue. So the shea butter is definitely a go. Definitely would recommend this. The cocoa butter. Actually, when I got the cocoa butter, I emailed her right away because I thought they sent me the wrong order. Even one of my friends was at my house and she was like, why does it smell like, she just kept saying it smelled like candy and it looked like candy. She's like, maybe you ordered the wrong cocoa butter. So this is what the cocoa butter looks like. It looks like little like gold buttons. See, it looks like this. This is what, like, it's a big box of all of these. So I emailed her and asked her, you know, I ordered, the cocoa butter looks kind of weird. She said that the reason why it looks like this is because it's in order for it to be easier for you to use and scoop and do all that stuff. And I didn't know what she meant by that until I actually attempted to make, when I attempted to do my mix of shea butter. My mix that I made for my butter, and you add oil. It smells good. I love it, and it's smooth. But I have noticed that I had to add quite a bit of jojoba oil to the coconut, to the cocoa butter, because it's thicker than shea butter. Like shea butter, like, it's smooth. You could make it smoother and everything. I had to whisk this thing with all my mixtures in order for me to get it to the consistency that I wanted, which is like sort of like almost lotion like. Because when it dries hard again. So that's one thing I have to say about that. So definitely this is a good idea to make it this way because it makes it more convenient for people to be able to use or whatever. So the cocoa butter, definitely a go. I will definitely purchase this again because I love the cocoa butter. Instead of buying lotion and everything else, I think like the raw unrefined cocoa butter mix will probably. I have never ordered mango butter before, so I don't really have anything to compare it with. It doesn't smell like anything. I don't know if it's supposed to, but it doesn't smell like anything. I was expecting for it to smell like mango. Mango, by the way, is my favorite fruit. I was expecting for it to smell like mango. It doesn't, but it's great. Like, I love this. It's like it melts right away in your hands. It's really soft. It made my hair really soft when I used it in my mix. We definitely recommend this to any natural out there. Whether you, if you like shea butter, it's a great addition to your shea butter. If you don't like shea butter, you could definitely experiment with this mango butter and see whether or not you like that better. You know, so it's worth a try. Then I also purchased some jojoba oil, and I've had jojoba oil before. I ran out of jojoba oil, so I ordered another bottle. And as you guys could see, I use a lot of it because I'm already running through this. I love jojoba oil. It's definitely one of my staples. I use it to seal my ends sometimes. I use it in my mix for my shea butter. I use it for my skin. I have yet to get some essential oils. I went to a beauty supply store once, and the lady, she was selling the tea tree oil, and they had it behind the counter, and it was like a little thing like this small, and she wanted me to pay $25. That's when I first started making my mixes. I was like, oh no, I'm not paying $25 for this little thing of oil. Like, hell, this peppermint oil. And I must say that I really like this. This will probably, I don't know if I'll use it again, because, I mean, it smells pretty strong. I have to say that. Like, when I first got it, like, the room that I put it in, I went in the room the next day, the whole room smelled like that. Like, it's really a strong essential oil. It's very beneficial for your hair, because from what I read, it promotes hair growth. It helps cool your scalp and soothe your scalp, and, you know, like, promotes your blood flow and everything. That's why you get that tingling sensation. It's also recommended if you have like dandruff, or if you produce too much sebum, you could use peppermint oil. If you don't produce enough sebum, you could also use peppermint oil, because it regulates the amount of sebum that your scalp is supposed to produce for your hair. So it's a great oil to use. The only thing I have with it is it smells very strong, and I don't like for anything to smell too strong. I know some people are repulsed by the smell of shea butter. It actually doesn't bother me. To me, it doesn't really smell like anything. And I use perfume and stuff all over my body, so I can really smell the shea butter anyway. But this stuff, it's really strong. But for that reason, I may not get it again. Now, let me get into the review of Butters and Bars. I only have a few minutes left, so I have to do this pretty quickly. First of all, the only negative thing I have to say is it took way too long for me to get my order. I ordered 5 items. First of all, it took 2 weeks for me to get my order, and when I finally got it, and I was waiting on the mango butter to make my shea mix, and my mango butter was missing. So I emailed her right away, and she said that it should have been an invoice in there that states that I will get it in the next few business days or whatever. They was shipping it again. They was going to ship it with a different shipment. And that took about another 2 weeks for me to get it. So in total, I don't want to say 4 weeks, but because I ordered this on the 7th of March, and I got my first order, which was the coconut. I'm just keep saying coconut. The cocoa butter, the shea butter, the jojoba, and the peppermint. I got all those things within 2 weeks. And then I waited another 2 weeks to get the mango butter. So really, I want to say I waited 4 weeks, but I didn't wait 4 weeks for everything. But still, to me, that was too long. I don't know, however, if that's the way they normally conduct business. Like, if it usually take that long for people to get their order. But from the experience that I had with them, I think that it takes too long for you to get your orders. Unless you want to, if you are ordering for you to make something, let's say 2-3 days, bam, you're going to run out of shea butter, I wouldn't recommend ordering from them, because it may take 4 or 5 days. And then you're going to be sitting here with dry hair. But I would definitely recommend, if you want to get something for your next batch, for the next 2-3 weeks, definitely order for them. They offer a great price. The products is great. I have no complaint in that arena. The only thing I have to complain about is the fact that it take a little bit too long for me to get my product. And also, it could be my impatience working, because I'm not a very patient person. When I order stuff online, I tend to kind of be obsessive compulsive. Like, every time the doorbell ring, I think it's the mailman. I come home and I'm like excited, waiting for my package, and then nothing comes. Like, I get disappointed. And I was like, I was getting upset. I was getting really upset, especially when I started getting orders that I ordered after I placed my order. Like, the stuff that I got for girl props, I got that within 2 days. This never came. I was getting mad at the mailman. I thought the mailman stole my mango butter, honestly, because I really thought the mailman took my mango butter. Like, I was getting ready to go to the mailman, like, yo, because to top it off, which made it funny, she had dreads. So I'm like, you know what? I've been waiting all this time for my mango butter. Maybe this lady done stole my mango butter or something, because it took so long. But besides that, that's the only thing I could complain about with this company. Besides that, the products are wonderful. If you, peace. Peace.